Hello there and welcome to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough as the Eriadu Authority. Full disclosure, this episode is being recorded offline, and this is the second time I've tried to record it, because the first time I did it, I got through the whole episode, then realized that OBS was only recording a quarter of the screen. So rather than making you watch a quarter episode, I decided to go back. So there may seem like points where if the AI ends up doing the same thing, I have not developed the ability to see into the future. That I can confirm. But we are probably going to start by taking Kariva and Vachlan, because they have just sat in the back lines here. We've taken out the space stuff that they had there in the last couple episodes, and then that'll leave us free to send this fleet elsewhere. I am going to move the Asserter back here. As much as I wanted to have all of this blocked off, they do have a ground to space cannon there. So rather than leaving just the hero and the Asserter to have a giant fleet jump in with an interdictor and screw us, because the hypervelocity gun can't kill the heroes and the SSDs, it would be able to kill these three. I'm just gonna move it back. I don't wanna lose them. I can't lose them. They mean too much to me. But we are going to move these guys around.
Navigating to coordinate. Navigating.
And the other thing, we did start building all of our legitimacy groups that we had open, other than Grunger, our tier 5. And we have some extra food building, so that is going to be a thing that we need to wait on a bit. Enemy fleet's about to invade Bakura, so we are going to first invade Vachlan, and then we're going to go save Bakura. What will that actually consist of? Maybe we'll bring the... We'll just bring the Praetor over. I forget what attacked us there. So it was a few days ago that I did this. I actually streamed the last episode, or the attempt to record it on Discord. So there was some record of it existing. But oh well. Alright, we got a good place to drop some artillery. This is a great map for that. Let's bring in Vetter, so we can get some vision. And we do have Cronus with an A6 Juggernaut, which will really help, because we haven't used him yet.
Advancing.
I don't think we've used him yet, at least.
Squad, move out. Roger.
But let's go on over.
Squad, advance.
And
Reporting in.
hopefully nothing kills us when we're on our way. But we do have the artillery that should be able to reach that zone. Okay, we got the drop.
Roger that.
Let's get you in. And then I'm going to send all of them over towards this landing zone. While the A6 is going to go that way. We are going to get Soren. We're going to get
Enemy forces ahead.
Veers.
Warm up. Spread out, man.
Okay, you are going to take out what I assume is the hypervelocity gun. And should be able to kill the one tank that's blocked into the corner protecting it.
Awaiting orders.
Okay,
Affirmative.
you guys need to be in a place where you're not going to be shooting into the wall. Get on in there. Alright. Looks like whatever they had here was just maybe a couple garrison units from the structures and then not much else. So we are winning.
System conquered.
Alright. So before that gets in, I'm going to drop you over there. And it's annoying that they are flying stuff through in the background. I'm going to move
Shuttle en route.
you out of there.
Research complete.
We do have stuff over Grow. They're probably going to be able to take Biknos. But we only need to go for Mephout, Bondor, and is that it? Is it just... No, and Luek. We need to take Luek for the shipyard victory as well. But let's speed on over to Kariva. How close are we on that? That is 62%. So it's getting close too. So far, we do seem to still be on track to start the Mandalorian playthrough on March 1st. So the plan for that, if everything works out, if all the work is ready and the mod is playable at that point, we'd be starting. So I'd basically pre-record the first episode. I'd have that launch on March 1st, and then I'd do a stream that night, recording the next couple episodes.
Choose your reinforcements.
And that being the first playthrough of Revan's Revenge, it's not going to be like a super developed mod. Don't expect like the same amount of content as definitely not like TR and FOTR in the first run there.
Your orders, Commander?
Choose your reinforcements.
There's a reason it's not released yet.
Yes, Commander.
But it should hopefully give some ideas for where we stand with it, how things are going. Right. I don't want to have the A6 right now because I want the population for other stuff. But once we take another landing zone, we might be able to do that. Hey, Veers, can you maybe turn where you can shoot some other stuff, please? Please. Right, everyone take cover.
Standing by. Affirmative. Ready for orders.
Awaiting orders.
And let's start moving
Yes, sir.
some of you over to the landing zone.
Roger. Let's move out.
You don't need to take cover on the way.
Here, sir. Reporting in,
And because I want to be able to take this landing zone, land stuff, and go take what I assume is
Target confirmed.
the grounded space cannon, but they are retreating
Receive
again.
your transmission.
Tax agency, hypervelocity gun, I think, and then yeah.
I read
So they don't really have any units left.
System conquered.
Okay, so that is really good because it frees these guys up. That's a whole fleet that we didn't have a second ago.
Helm, bring us about.
And what's the pop looking like on some of these? I'm going to put a few more of the smaller units in with the Asserter.
Heading out.
We have some money, but we don't have our resources yet. I'm going to save. Oh. Don't want to overwrite the Maldred playthrough. Okay, we got Vincolis, who I do get killed quite a lot. So that's going to be the start of a new army with you. I'm going to move over to there. I'm going to combine you with you.
Complete.
Ahead to that position.
Enemy fleet's about to invade Garo. I don't want them to kill all this stuff on Bakura again either, though. Okay, well, let's
Order confirmed.
stop that from happening. 'Cause I think the attack on Bakura didn't go through. I think they canceled. I'll use that chance, though, to upgrade you. I did want a bit more on the ground, so let's get some extra tanks. Do I have a barracks anywhere accessible?
Vehicle in production. Unit.
There we go. That should be a decent new army for us, especially if I move some of the infantry heroes over to that as well. We don't need all of them together there. And with some of the extra money we have, or not really extra money, let's get
Building
more
under
food.
construction.
Let's get
Building
more food.
started.
And let's get some parts.
Constructing.
Alright. Taking Moreja, I kind of think is a good idea. So let's do that.
Coming
Let's
around.
get them over to Moreja.
Research complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, they got a couple units here, nothing huge. We know that they still had some allegiances floating around, and we know they still have the Executor floating around. One thing that I actually did manage to do in the original attempt of this episode was trap the Executor. Doesn't look like they're going for the same Same attack that they did last time, so oh well. Well, Dragon Slayer, you can get in. Then we can send in Gendar as well. We got Moreja, we have Luke's Hallway Rampage, and we have Triumph of the Skies.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Gotta make sure you're not over the button. There we go.
Super Star Destroyer ready. All batteries commence firing.
Cruiser reporting.
We do actually have the usual
Direct fire at their laser cannon.
Thursday streams tonight, so Cap with that, and then me, X, Charlie, and Zach are going to be doing some stuff on the Twitch channel tonight. That'll be at 7 or at like 8:30ish on twitch.tv/CoreyLucis. Don't usually have a Thursday video, or I can be sure it's coming out on Thursday to plug that on. But it's going to include some best of clips of the last few years of some very drunk and generally funny streams. So it's a good one to start watching on.
Almost got it.
Look, I have to plug stuff sometimes. I don't do it that much. You have to forgive me.
Yes, sir. Target those lasers. Pressing the attack. Gladiator to command.
I love Eidolon so much. I don't know why. I don't know what it is exactly. I think I like the visuals of a regular strike cruiser more.
At your command.
But regular strike cruisers and the Eidolon strike cruisers, the KDY strikes, they're two of my favorite ships. I never really mentioned them in the... Whenever I get asked what my favorite ships are, I stick with the Recusant and the Starhawk. But strike cruisers are definitely up there. Both in-game and in general.
Gladiator to command.
Maybe I do like these visually more than the regular strike cruisers. It's a tough choice to have to make between KDY strikes and regular strikes.
All sections at your command.
Alright, we are getting the jump. I mean, there's nothing left for you to retreat, but you can try to jump the trade port out. Maybe.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
Alright. I would like that new army for this. Oh, we have Wessexes. So we have Den Wessex with a Venator, and we have Lyra Wessex with an ISD. Lyra? Lyra?
We're moving out.
Get you back there. It's still going to be a little bit before some of that ground stuff is ready, so maybe we need to do one more invasion over here. And I think the Wessexes can have that one. Then what are we going to do for some extra shippies? You're nearly done, though we don't have the money for that. So let's get Gathering Storm, we'll get Leviathan, we'll get Magister Vindicta. And we are still leaving Sword of the Authority sitting over Skarl to protect against attacks back from Fondor. It's going to be involved in the Fondor attack once we're ready for that. I just don't think we quite are yet.
Reporting.
Alright. So I am going to save one more time, even though it was like 6 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago, whatever.
Star Destroyer
And...
reporting in.
Oh, I didn't actually bring enough. Did those infantry die? I guess they must have. Do I have to steal these infantry for it? I'm gonna have to steal the infantry for it.
Transmission received.
We shall be there shortly.
Departure vector set.
Brigade standing by.
Okay, with this extra money, not extra money, but with this next little bit of money, I think we're gonna try to build up over here. We'll get Space Toblerone, we'll get not the Star Destroyer, we'll get Starforge, Duly Constituted Authority. We don't actually have a Hypervelocity gun. I'm gonna get a Hypervelocity gun there, and because of the build times, there's no reason not to spread that a little bit better, actually. You're still building stuff. Bormus, you are not.
Building started. Constructing.
Those building. And I think the food is still building. Yeah, we're going to have a lot more food once that's done. So let's also get... over here, I will get Vigil.
Unit.
I'll get
Unit
free
in
repair kit.
production.
I'll get, hey buddy, you think you got the
Vehicle in
wrong door? Alright, and you guys are going to the Wessex
Right away.
fleet. Ooh, they're going to attack with Batch. This is what they did with the SSD last time.
Tactical battle.
There it is. Okay. The plan can happen again.
Moving out.
I need to get in before their ground troops get in, and then we can block off this.
Research complete.
Who do we got on there before we check on this? This is Vernillion, which is a Quasar, and we got Redder with a Tector. So we'll have all this ground stuff. I do need to get more infantry again on that. We can only afford so much of. But the plan last time was to block off the SSD on Bibfash, build a hypervelocity gun on it, and then once the hypervelocity gun is ready, we attack it.
The enemy is approaching.
This will also stop them from being able to send in more. Alright. Or send it to help in other fights. So we've got Rightful Vengeance on
Heading
this
out.
side. We've got Vengeful
Hold up.
Spirit. We have Resner. We have Hegel.
Let's move out.
Gonna do a whole dialectic to these guys. Not entertained. We're gonna drop Tap Calf Transmissions shout out to trap them. Regina.
Destination confirmed. Let's
Poop
go.
Gnome. Crimson Scorpion Shala. And who's the one in reserve there? That is Terminus Est.
Awaiting orders. Moving to coordinates. Your orders. Directing fire.
Targeting their weapon systems.
Awaiting your command. Ready for battle. Your command, sir. Engaging the enemy. Commander.
Alright, let's try to get that strike. There's a lot of healing that's going to be going around on it.
Reporting in.
So you guys, I'm going to just try to use powered weapons on that situation.
Nowhere to go.
And you are going to go for the shipyard. I'm going to move the Allegiance into support a bit more so it can at least be in response range if you start getting threatened. But I think we have enough of an advantage here overall. It is okay.
Destroyer here. Copy. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
Attacking primary target.
Reporting. Attack. I'm on them. I'm ready for duty.
Stay in
Star
formation.
Destroyer standing by.
Formation. I got one.
Alright, get
around.
over to there.
Heading to destination.
Taking him out. He won't be around much longer.
be around much longer.
We did get the Elan. It's mostly just the...
Target
Star
critical.
Destroyer reporting in.
It's mostly just the galleons now.
Yes, Commander.
I got him.
I'm getting torn apart.
You're about to be destroyed.
Closing.
Enemies in
Awaiting
range.
orders.
spot. Armed and ready.
Awaiting your
Targeted.
command. Attack that target.
Squad, move
Attacking target.
Target critical. Target locked.
Priority
He's
target.
headed your direction.
This is getting a little bit dicey for your shields. Our fighters, they don't have a ton of fighters themselves, so our fighters have been mostly able to auto-win on that situation.
They will be destroyed.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Reporting in.
My scopes are jammed.
Attacking.
Taking them out.
Targeting.
Engaging the enemy.
Firing.
Targeting their weapon
Roger that.
systems.
Engaging
I'm
attack.
I'm on this one. Where are the others?
Awaiting
Okay, that Dreadnought's down. I think we are good.
Destroyer here.
He's headed your direction.
Locking on.
Returning to your position.
Unable to shake them.
Copy.
I'll take care of this.
They're coming in quick.
Copy.
Narrowing position.
4 hard points left on that, but they did just... I wouldn't have jumped in if I were you two, to be honest. Like, I would have taken...
I copy.
I would have taken a rain check on that one.
Getting a lock.
Copy.
Enemies in
It's
range.
probably a little scary.
Returning to your position.
Closing on target.
Attack commencing. We're moving out. Star Destroyer standing by.
Where's our cover?
Target locked.
Is that the last one? Oh, they do have some shuttles here.
Attack.
There are 2.
TIE squadron here. Course
Tidying
set.
up.
That was part of the... Probably not actually part of the ground invasion they'd been planning on
Star
with
Destroyer
Vash.
reporting in.
Watch your back.
We are victorious.
I think in the first attempt I did actually catch their army, but you can't always get what you want. If you try sometimes, though, you just might find you get to destroy 1 or 2 transports in space. Storm Cloud cards. I was wondering what the Gallifrey there was, but they have Bespin, so that makes sense. And I just knocked my microphone. Sorry if you heard any loud bumps on that. Okay. You can probably go to Belsavis now. I think we're gonna... No, well, that... None of that gets blocked by anything.
Order confirmed.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, they made it. So I wasn't faster, I was slower.
Building cancelled.
Well, let's see if we can... Hold on, I'm gonna have to cancel some construction. Anything that's like 2 in a row, I think only means Bakura. So we'll have to put not the Star Destroyer in a bit of a delay. And we will... Okay, so there's a artillery, an AT-AT, 3 IDTs, 3 Chariot Lab companies, speeders, and then probably some infantry that they started the invasion off with. We have a light vehicle factory, some turrets, and Moth Palace. Well, we don't have the turrets yet. We have some money for some turrets. Maybe a field base or 2. Oh, this map. This is one that I don't know if it's going to last long in its current form.
Moving to secondary position.
What can I do? Can do. Right. Can I help? Got it. Ready. Moving out.
Very canyony, very big. Not a lot of places to make a lot of choices.
Heading out.
Like, this half is probably okay. It's this half where you don't really interact with it much beyond the civilians. I don't even think with the... Or not civilians, the militia. I don't even think with, like, the planned militia changes that it'll be that much better for that.
Under attack.
So...
Copy.
Okay, there. AT, we don't need that, but I am going to send some of you back over here.
Form up.
Ready for recon.
Awaiting orders. Copy.
I'm gonna build a repair one on that. Build some AA on all of these. And then, oh, they're coming this direction. There's some infantry going through there.
Unit destroyed. All right, men, take cover. Moving to secondary position. Unit destroyed.
I was gonna turn that into repairs,
Unit
but
destroyed.
oh shit.
Unit destroyed. Reporting.
Okay, well, you know what? You can have this.
Factory destroyed.
Okay, so no hypervelocity gun there. We have to destroy the SSD if we want to get out, or if we want to get the planet back.
System lost.
Well, I don't think that fundamentally changes the plan, other than the fact that we need to kill the SSD without the hypervelocity gun, which isn't a huge change in what we were going to do. Just does make it a tiny tad harder.
Receiving location.
What are you again, Vampire Man? Your commercial acumen, 30% increase. Okay, so you need to go back to Eriadu. What am I doing with you here?
Course approved.
Increase the plan.
Construction complete.
Destination
Down
is
that.
acknowledged.
Enlisting soldiers.
Want some of those back. Okay. And the plan was Moreja first.
Invasion commencing.
Maybe we do Moreja. We can send the Asserter fleet down south. Like, I'll move Delvardis over to Moreja. Maybe I'll even put Delvardis in the fleet with the Asserter for that.
Order acknowledged.
Then we'll have buffed up Asserter.
Yes, Commander. Choose your reinforcements. Order, sir.
We want to do it soonish. First off, though, I'll go and re-queue up the Imperial
Keep
one
going.
on that planet, on Bakura,
This way.
the carrier.
Awaiting orders. Enemy unit sighted. Over there.
AT.
Moving out.
We secured a landing zone.
Advance.
Acknowledged.
Spears in that. I don't want to drop,
Reinforcements en route.
I don't want to drop an A6 on this hill.
Advancing. Primary ground assault. There they are.
Copy. You can start your advance momentarily. Reporting.
Can you
They call
shoot down that far?
I copy.
Awaiting.
I'd rather the artillery didn't die to
Take
this.
the planet.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Your
sir.
orders, Commander?
Okay, just go straight down then.
Roger.
I think we might have to drop
Reinforcements
here.
en route.
I am ready. What is your order? Follow my lead.
Support order acknowledged.
As you command.
Veers, you are getting veers.
Commencing attack.
Reinforcements en route.
Reporting in. All right, men. Load your
Alright,
weapons.
let's try to get through here.
Standing by.
Roger that.
Ready for orders.
Form up. Beginning
I'm
short
here,
range
sir.
fire.
Alright, yeah, you need to back off a little bit. So you are not getting killed by the other AT-AT. And we have got to go around with our clone driver for our
Ready
A6.
to receive your transmission.
Copy.
Ooh, yeah, with the double AT-AT on that.
Squad, move out. Attack.
Ready. Brigade standing by.
I copy. Right away, sir.
It's gonna be tricky to get down that hill.
Reporting. Squad, advance.
Well, this is not really the side we want facing you.
Order acknowledged.
Bombing
I read
run
you.
available.
Confirm.
Okay, let's get more of them in.
Fire.
Can you shoot
I will crush them.
the IDT?
They will die.
And is this coming, or is the other AT-AT gonna come for this?
I got you. Lock it down.
Reporting.
Doesn't look like it.
Order, sir.
I'd like to get some repairs for
Armor
Veers,
ready.
but I don't think that's gonna work.
Moving. Just give me a target.
Oh,
Awaiting your orders.
Autoguns online.
Your orders, Commander?
Tank brigade ready.
I am ready.
we do have the infantry that can do it, so it's not as good. Huh. Who has a ping? I was gonna use this for the AT-ATs, but
Bomber
we gotta
standing
just
by.
go for it now. We have the orbital bombardment.
Initiate bombing run.
Going in sight.
You can kill the other
Enemies
one,
in
Colonel.
Going in.
We gotta do a 3-point turn.
Position. On the wall.
A nice EAW 3-point turn so we can have the missiles in the back. Here we go.
What is your order?
And let's
Provide
start
necessary backup.
going towards that, the middle, with these guys, so we can meet up with the
Follow my lead.
A6. You know what? I think the A6 is actually fine.
Yes,
So let's go
General.
towards the base.
Ready.
I will send
Yes, sir.
a couple infantry up that way.
Roger.
We'll want to orbital bombardment on that. We have
Standing by.
the vision,
Ready for
or once we have
orders.
the orbital bombardment available.
Provide necessary
We're
backup.
probably about to get
I got you. Lock it
another
down.
AT-AT in here.
New coordinates. targeting.
Bombardment available.
Even if it starts walking out now,
I'm here.
they're done.
Take out any stragglers.
Roger that. Let's roll. Form up. On my way.
We'll cover you.
Reporting in, sir.
Alright. Just economic structures there, I assume. And we do get a mining facility here. That's good. That's some money.
System conquered.
Get the mining facility, then we'll get the tax agency. But if our next plan is going to be taking out that SSD, I'm going to save it and leave it there for today's episode. I'll make sure to do that one on the stream. That'll be tomorrow afternoon, actually, at 2 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/CoreyLoses. We will be playing the next part of this campaign. We're hopefully only a couple more episodes away from finishing. If we're not done by March 1st, then that's going to be a lot of campaigns going on at once. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.